What's up, guys? Back at it again with another YouTube video. So today we're actually going on a steep hill walk, incline walk. It's one of my favorite hills to do cardio on. This hill got me shredded. I usually do high intensity training, HIIT, and I'll sprint up this hill maybe 5 to 6 times, maybe once or 2 days out the week. But today we're just walking because right now I am not cleared to do sprints. But if there's one thing I can do, it will be walking. So for those of you that do not know, I'm injured right now. I have a bulging disc. It's no worries. I hurt myself probably a month ago. We're in the process of healing, but I'm not going to sit back and do nothing, right? I'm not going to complain and do nothing. For right now, if there's one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get shredded. So I'll see you guys pretty soon. I'm very excited. We're going for a 20, 30-minute walk. We're going to lock in, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace. All right, guys. So we are currently at the hill, just looking at it. I'm not too nervous because I'm not sprinting since I'm walking, but if I were to be sprinting up this hill, I always get goosebumps because every time I show up, I make sure I give my 100%. But today's not going to be too bad just because I'm walking. But cheers. Let me down this coffee. Bam. Let's get to work. All right. See you guys up there. I totally forgot. I'm wearing my Crocs right now, and there's no way I'm walking up the hill wearing Crocs. The moment is finally here. We're at the hill, putting on the shoes. It's time to lock in. I'm excited. I'll see you guys up there. What's up, guys? So we're finally here at the hill. As you can see, it's super steep. So let's get to it. All right, here we go. So honestly, I haven't been walking up this hill. I have just been doing flat ground this whole time, flat walking, just because my lower back is injured, like I was talking about. I got the bulging disc, but this is one of the best workouts you can do. If you guys have a hill like this that you can walk up, I promise you, this is one of the best ways to do cardio. Incline walk. You could either do it on a treadmill, you could go on a hill like this. This is one of the best possible things you guys can do for your body. It's not just going to grow your legs, grow your calves, but it's going to improve your cardio and burn fat like crazy. Because the thing about walking and doing incline instead of jogging, when you're walking, you are doing low intensity cardio. And when you're doing low intensity cardio, you're burning more fat. You tap into those fat storages way more than you do when you're running. That's why I always talk about, always, you either want to walk, do incline walk, do a low intensity workout, or you want to actually do a high intensity workout like sprints or fat burning circuits like jumping lunges, burpees, jump squats, and give your best for 30 seconds for each workout and then continue. So we just got to the destination, tap this right here, time to go back down. So this is what I do. I usually do this for maybe like 15, 20 minutes. That's really all you need. But what I suggest for you guys is maybe like 30 minutes to an hour would be perfect. 30, 45 minutes. If you really want to get great results, an hour would be good. And guys, you don't have to do this every single day, okay? You can do this for like 4 to 5 days out the week. If you really don't have any time, at least 3 days out the week. 30-minute walk is completely fine. But if you're going like almost every single day, all you need is, I'd say 20 minutes, guys. That's really all you need. So as you can see, I'm already starting to get out of breath, but this hill is amazing. Now, one thing I want to mention, guys, is you can walk all you want, right? I'm gonna switch arms just because this one's getting tired. You can walk all you want, guys, but if you're not eating correctly, it's not going to matter. Let me put this down so it doesn't shake as much. Yeah, it's not going to matter, guys, right? Destination, bam. If you're not eating correctly, none of this matters. I see many guys all the time. They're eating whatever. They're not tracking their meals. They're eating fast food, taking in all these seed oils, all these unhealthy foods, pesticides, just horrible processed food. And then they're wondering why they're not getting any results. I mostly coach people who are trying to lose weight, right? And if you're trying to lose weight, it's super easy to lose weight when you're tracking your calories. Instead of trying to guess and be like, okay, well, let me just try to eat less. That can only work for so long. You might get some results, but I'm telling you right now, that is not the best and optimal way to go about things. Track your food, track your calories. The app that I use is called CalAI, CALIA. That's like $30 for the year. If you don't want to spend any money, one more thing you can do is do another app called Lose It, or you can also do MyFitnessPal. Those are going to be your best bets. Track your food after you eat, snap a picture. Say you're out with friends, right? And you're like, oh, I don't want to snap a picture, or I don't want to track, or you're embarrassed. Just take a quick picture so you know what you ate. If it's like 4 ounces of chicken, some green beans, and some rice, so that way you can track it later. But what I do is after every meal, I always track my food after I eat, and that way it's locked in for the day. That way I know how much protein I'm putting in, I know how many calories I'm putting in, because if you're trying to get shredded, if you're trying to build muscle, how do you know if you're building muscle if you're not even tracking your food? What if you're eating too much and you're trying to lose weight? Or what if you're eating too little and you're trying to lose weight? Then you're losing a whole bunch of weight, but you're also losing a whole bunch of muscle, and it's just horrible. You might be losing weight, but you don't want to lose too much at once, because there's a difference between losing weight healthy and losing weight in a non-healthy state. And if you're too deep in a deficit, not having enough nutrients, you're not just going to lose weight, but you're going to lose all your muscle as well. And say you barely have any muscle, it's going to take the muscle that you already have. That's why I highly suggest eating in 500 calorie deficit to start. That's perfect. If you want to go in a more aggressive, like 700 to 800 calorie deficit, you have to be eating high protein, guys. You have to be eating high protein. That's the only way. Now, I'm in a deficit myself. I'm doing around a 400, 500 calorie deficit. That works for me. If I'm doing this cardio every single day, or 5 to 6 days out the week, it's going to help me, right? But say if I'm doing this cardio every day, I'm in a deep deficit, but my protein is off, it's horrible. You guys are going to lose a whole bunch of muscle mass, and it's not going to look good. So I'm telling you guys, make sure you're locked in when it comes to losing weight. So I'm actually going to cross the street because there's some kids walking down the hill, and I don't want them to get in the video. But like I was saying, guys, that's the best bet you can do. Now, if you're trying to gain weight, if you are trying to gain weight, guys, you can do cardio just to make it good for your health. I wouldn't do too much, but maybe once or 3 times out the week, that would be great. However, you don't need to do too much because you guys are trying to gain. But the cardio does help you stay pretty lean and shred off some of the fat while you are gaining weight. And if you guys are trying to gain weight, this is what I suggest. It's like doing a deficit, but you want to eat in a surplus of 200 to 300 calories max. That's why I always say track your calories, because then you actually know how much you're intaking. But say you're trying to dirty bulk, you're trying to just gain as much as you can, that's where you're messing up. Because what if you're eating too much? Then you're going to put on muscle, but you're also going to put on a whole bunch of fat that you don't want, and you're just going to look, you're not going to look good. So when it comes to eating, guys, that's what I highly suggest. But we're on the other side of the hill. I'm starting to feel it. It's feeling great. Probably walked up here 3 to 4 times now, maybe 3 times. I'm probably going to go up maybe another 5 or 6 times, and that should be pretty good. So let me touch this destination real quick. This is the indicator that I made it. All right, going back down. Another thing I want to tap into, guys, is enjoy life while you have it. I feel like there's so many of you out there. You have so much potential, and you guys are letting it go to waste. Don't let your potential go to waste. Not to change the subject, but I see this guy who's walking up the hill right now. This older man, probably in his 60s. And last time I was here, I also saw him walking up the hill. And this is the consistency that you guys need. This man's dedicated. I see him walking up, walking down every single week. What's up, man? You guys see what I'm talking about? So do the same exact thing. You guys will get results. The only way you won't get results is if your diet is not on point and if you're not consistent. Like I was saying though, you guys need to enjoy life while you can. I mean, you never know when it's going to be your last day on this beautiful planet. You never know when it's going to be your last day, guys. And my goal of even making a YouTube, even making these videos, is to inspire you, is to motivate you guys, and just let you know you can fucking do it. And if you don't believe in yourself, I fucking believe in you, and I know you can do it. Anybody can do it out there. I don't care if you've been trying for years and you gave up. I'm telling you right now, you can do it. You can do it, bro. Don't quit on yourself. Don't be a fucking quitter. Okay? And if you guys are starting something, or if you're watching this video and I'm actually motivating you, I'm so happy, because at the end of the day, that's why I make these videos. So if you guys want more information, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram, links in the bio. If you guys are trying to put on some muscle, trying to lose weight, and nothing's working and none of my tips are helping you out, feel free to schedule a call. Link is in the bio. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace.